Okay, so we're gonna start off with our base first, just because of the eye look that I'm doing today. I'm already primed, and we're just gonna go in and conceal. You'll see by the title, today's video is a get ready with me slash, it's like a chit chat, get ready with me. So we're gonna discuss like what my goals are for the next year, how I would like to achieve those goals. So I did make myself a little vision board. I'll pop it in on the screen. And the first thing that I really wanted to focus on was like what I want to do for myself career-wise slash, I guess you could say business-wise. So first up is being consistent with content, and I feel like this can go hand in hand with being more disciplined. I didn't put that on my vision board, but I'll add it after this video, after I film this. But I would like to be more disciplined about making and creating content, which in turn will help me be more consistent with my content, because I am someone who does tend to, I wouldn't say make a lot of excuses, but I'm definitely like, if I don't feel like doing something, I just won't do it. And sometimes that's not like just a good excuse. It's different if like your body is just genuinely telling you, hey, we can't do this today. And then it's like you should listen to your body in that aspect, because our bodies know when we need rest and we should listen to them. But if it's just a simple, I don't feel like doing it today, I'll do it tomorrow, like just procrastination kind of thing, which again, I am definitely someone who procrastinates, which doesn't help with my fear of failure either. So dealing with some stuff over here. My first goal of the year would just to be more consistent with my content and have more discipline when it comes to creating content, because this is something that I want to do, right? So if it's something you want to do and you want to make this like your life or whatever, it's definitely important to be consistent. And you know, I don't have to be like the biggest thing in the world, but like to obviously, you know, make money and provide for myself from this, I have to be consistent. I have to make content that obviously I'm passionate about, but will also like gain traction with people and pique people's interest. Number 2 is to stream more. That is something I really do want to focus on more in 2023, is streaming. I got interested in it back in, I guess around the pandemic, you could say like 2020, 2021. I think this is gonna be my second year that I've been streaming. It hasn't been consistent, but I would like to make it consistent, which again ties in with like my first goal in terms of like what I want to do career wise, and how I want to like push myself forward in that area. And then For number 3, it's to get my Etsy started. I would like to start it this month because your girl is a little bit of an artist or whatever. And it's definitely something I've been thinking about doing in the past couple years. So I figure stop thinking about it and just do it already. I'm gonna be doing paintings and press-ons and maybe a couple other things, but I do want to just start off with those 2 things because I don't know, it's just stuff that's like piqued my interest. I've been painting for a while. I think since I was 13 or 14 I've been painting and drawing and stuff like that. So, and I've always wanted to turn that passion into like a business. I just didn't know how, and if people would even like my ideas, but you never know if you don't try. So I'm gonna try and put myself out there as an artist. I do have my Instagram page up. I'm hoping to be posting content on it sometime this week. And yeah, I'm working on something for Nana. I told her about it, and I'm gonna make some content from that because it's just a little small painting that I'm doing. So I figured like that could be a good start for me for my business page. And yeah, I'm very excited about this venture. I will leave it in the description. Moving on to like other goals that I want to hit, which isn't really dependent on me. I guess it could be because it has to do with like me being consistent. So the first one is to hit 400 subbies on here, which I know I can do because my goal for this year was to hit 300, and I feel like it could happen early next year. Well, technically this year. I'm filming this in the past. I'm filming this in 2022. So, and again, this goes hand in hand with being consistent, because even on days when I don't have a like main channel video to post, I do want to be posting shorts on the days I'm not gonna have an actual video. So like if I'm not gonna have a video on Monday, I can post a short that day, and that'll also be the day I post a reel. So yeah, I'm trying to get like multiple streams of content. Another goal that I want to hit is to hit 200 followers on Twitch. I hit 100, which was my goal for this year. So 200 isn't far away. And then my last goal is to hit 2K on Instagram. My goal for this year was to hit 1K. I didn't hit it yet, but I feel like I will soon if I just, keep making more content. So yeah. Next up on my goals list, I have self, sorry. I have self stuff. So like stuff that I want to accomplish, like mental health wise and stuff like that. I'm dropping stuff, I'm sorry. It's gonna happen in every video. It's really not one of my videos if I haven't dropped something or knocked something over. So first for self, I'm sorry, I keep messing that up. For self is less negative self-talk and self-degradation / degrading jokes about myself. I do tend to cope with humor and make a lot of like jokes about myself, and it can obviously be very damaging to your journey. Yes, it is like silly, goofy, and it's fun, but it can also be very damaging when you're trying to get better, because you think back on all those things that like you joke about and think about like where it stems from and why you feel those things about yourself, why you feel that way. So yeah, I want to do less self-degradation, and moving on to the next one is more positive affirmations, manifestations, and self-talk. Whatever energy you put out is obviously what you can get back. So I want to put out more positive energy about myself, and in turn receive the positive energy that I put out about myself back. Excuse me. So yeah, I already started writing some daily affirmations in my planner. It's just gonna be the same ones for every day in January. And then when a new month starts, I'll probably keep some, change some around, see what I want in that month. I do want to add some more, because I have 4 written down right now, but I do want to add some more to that list of what I have. And it takes 21 days to form a new habit, so I want to make that my new habit. I want to start forming more positive habits in terms of myself. I also want to start checking in with myself, having conversations with myself, just seeing where I'm at mentally, like having an honest conversation, and just getting in touch with my emotions, whether they be positive or negative. Again, get to the root of that, see why I'm feeling that way. And yeah, and then for the last one that I have on this list, I'm just gonna set my lids a little bit before we move on to the eyeshadow, because I'm very excited. It's a little bit of a New Year's look, but my own style, I guess. Even though it's inspired by 2 incredible, amazing artists that y'all should check out and follow, because they're super talented. They inspire me a lot. Like, I love their makeup so much. So yeah, check them out. I'm gonna leave them on the screen when I start on my eyes. Yeah, as I was saying, the last thing I want to do is journal more. I used to journal back in 2020, which is when my depression got really bad. Crying either every day or every other day was not fun. I got really in my head about things. I feel like my anxiety definitely got worse. But over the past couple years since quarantine, I feel like I've been getting a little bit better with my anxiety. So we're gonna move on to life, which is the last section, which is a good thing because we're gonna do our eyes now. For this part, I might need to focus. So yeah. To do this star properly, I'm gonna go ahead and spray my brush a little bit. And I'm using I dropped something. I'm using the Beauty Bay Midnight palette, and I'm gonna be dipping into the shade Hex. I'm only saying this in case y'all wanna recreate this look. Hex is just a black eyeshadow, so it's nothing spectacular. And I'm gonna start from like the middle of my eye. So as I was saying, in terms of life, I would like to go out more. Even if it's like just by myself, which I feel like would also give me time to, you know, talk to myself and work on my anxiety, because like if I'm by myself, you know, nobody's gonna be there to speak for me. Okay, cute. Okay, I'm gonna blend this out. I'm taking this little small Sonia Kashuk brush. This is I think like, okay, it's an eye crease brush, but it's a little bit more like pinched, so I personally would consider it a detail brush. Would love to go out more, and number 2 kind of ties into number 1, which is to speak, try speaking to people. because I have social anxiety, so I do struggle with like starting a conversation or asking for things from people. Like, even if it's their job, I still will feel like, oh, I shouldn't ask them for their help, you know? So yeah, that's something I really want to work on. The next thing is read more books. One thing about me, I love reading. I've always loved reading when it was for myself. I wasn't a big like school book reader. Like, I hated reading for school, but I loved reading for myself. So I've started a lot of books, I just haven't finished them. So my goal is to like finish those books and maybe even keep track of it. And the last thing I want to do is gain more experiences. For me, that ties into like going out more and just, you know, living life, because I feel like it doesn't even just have to be like doing stuff that like I pay for. Like, it could just be randomly deciding to go to the park and just sit there and read a book and enjoy the solitude of it, or going to a museum, experiencing new art. I just want to gain more experiences this year, whether it be with myself or with people. I just want to do more things, because like, I don't have a job, right? Well, a typical job, because I do consider this my job. I'm always thinking of new content. I'm always trying to put myself out there, be different, but also fit into the trends that are currently popular. I consider this my job. So I'm like lucky enough that I don't have a typical job where I'm somewhere all day. And like, I've never really taken the time to just enjoy my own company, and I feel like I would like to do that more. One of my friends who does that a lot is TrueeBeautyy7. Y'all should subscribe to her channel, because like, she does a lot of lifestyle content and talks about things that like I relate to, especially in terms of like self-care and stuff like that, like mental health and stuff. Another person that I really enjoy their content is Nana. I talk about Nana basically all the time now. I don't know if she'll ever watch this video, but Nana, I love you. You're doing amazing. You're doing great things, not just for me, but for the rest of the little gremlins that are in your community. And you inspire us like every single day. So I know you definitely inspire me every day. So yeah, thank you for everything. Okay, so I'm gonna add some silver eyeshadow. I'm taking the shade Steel. Oh, I can't wait to add the rhinestones. We're adding rhinestones, y'all. This is so pretty. The Microsoft look comes in. I love May's content. I think her content is incredible. She is so talented. I wish I could just come up with some of the looks that she comes up with. Like, it's incredible. It's amazing. It's stunning. It's beautiful. It's truly art. Like, what she creates on her face is truly art. Like, I don't even know how else to explain it besides like it just being art. Just stunning. So should we do like a smoked out liner? I feel like that would be cute. I feel like that would be very cute. Also, I'm trying my very hardest to not mess up the work that I did on this star. I'm just gonna go back in with my eyebrow brush that I used to create this star shape and just like redefine it a little bit. Doing the smoky liner, I'm just making a little baby wing, and then I'm gonna use the brush that I used before. I think I'm gonna take just foam by itself and blend this out. So pretty! We're gonna clean up the outside because we're gonna add the rhinestones now. I'm just taking some lash glue, nothing fancy. I'm trying to think if I want to add any along the top of my eye. Let's do it. Let's cruise tonight. For lashes, we're going in with the INB Luxury Mink Lashes. Y'all already know these are one of my favorites. 10 and 11, eat the fuck down every time. So, yeah. While that dries for a little bit, we're gonna go ahead and put on some blush. I'm gonna be using the Mocha P Beauty Anime Blush. Again, I have no idea if this is making a comeback, if it has already made a comeback. I don't know. So, this is number 4. Period. Okay, so we're gonna move on to lips. As I said, I'm gonna line them with black. Ooh, I need to sharpen it. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Kohl Pencil. Period. I'm doing 2 glosses. I'm gonna take the Lip Blaze from Lime Crime. This is in the shade Mary. And now I'm gonna take the This Is Milky Gloss from NYX. This is in the shade Cookies and Milk. And the last thing that I'm gonna do on my eyes is I'm gonna add some little like lashes. I'm gonna be drawing them on with my NYX Epic Ink liner. My Wet n Wild one is dried up. I have my fave, my other fave. Okay, I'm gonna change and do my hair, and we'll be right back with the finished look. So here is the finished look. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Excuse me. Leave a comment down below of what your resolutions / goals are for 2023. And yeah, I will see y'all soon. Thanks for joining me today. Subscribe, become part of the True Beauty family. All my social media is listed in the description, so if you want to follow me elsewhere, go ahead and do that. And yeah, see y'all next time. Bye.
One life, don't live too cautious. Woke up to your text, now I'm nauseous. 3 strikes, I trust, sweet lost it. 4-5 to my head, then I'm popping.